Welcome everyone. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to integrate virtual servers or virtual machines and live Cisco equipment into GNS3. The reason why you want to do this is because GNS3 could only run layer 3 or router OSs, so you don't have full layer 2 functionality in here. So when you want to practice and you want layer 2 and layer 3, you would have to integrate it with GNS3, and I will show you how to do that in this video. So first thing is, if you want to integrate virtual servers, there's a software out there that works great with GNS3, and it's called Oracle VM VirtualBox. And you open that up, you create your virtual server, and here I already have one. I have a Windows Server 2003, and you configure the settings for it, and you go to network, and you can create all the NICs in here. So for this, that is on the local machine, you create a network adapter, you enable it, and you use the host only adapter, which is a virtual box host only Ethernet adapter. Every time you create a virtual machine, it automatically creates this NIC, and you can see all the advanced features here. So you click OK, and then I'm going to start it up. Now when you do that, you actually have to go into your network connections and make sure that it's actually enabled right here. Okay, so that's that. We're gonna let this boot up, and while that's starting, I'm going to start up GNS3. When you start up GNS3 and you want to integrate layer 2 switches with it, you have to start it as an administrator. So you right click, set up as administrator, have GNS3 open up, and then this is where we get into our config. So we can name this live equipment. This is for our project. Click OK. So what we want to do is we'll drag a router to the desktop or to the plane. Then we want to drag two clouds, one for live device and then one for our virtual box. So we'll go ahead and drag it in there. Alright, get that out. So now we have cloud 1 and cloud 2. Alright, now we have to configure them. So this top one right here, cloud 1, will be connecting to our live, what do we have here? A 2960G. So that's what I'm connecting to. So what we do is we use the NIC for your computer or a laptop, and you connect it to the switch, any port you want. And what we're going to do is we create a trunk. So we choose the Ethernet adapter, so it's the local area connection. We add that in there, click apply, and then OK. So now we'll be able to connect Fast Ethernet 00 to the local area connection, which is the actual NIC of the computer. Okay, cool. Now we got to configure the second cloud, which is going to be used for our virtual box. So we choose our NIC, and we are going to be using the virtual box host only network adapter. Click add, click apply, and OK. And let's connect those two together. Alright. So now let's start up R1. We'll add some IP addresses to the interface, and then we'll see if we could start doing some pings here. So let's start it up, and let's console into it. Let's shrink it down a little bit, and let's see what interfaces we're connected to. Alright, so let's give some IP addresses. So we'll connect to cloud 1 first, so that is interface F00, IP address 192.168.0.1 with a /24. No shut. Actually, I take that back. Because we're creating a trunk, and this is going to be the switch right here, I could just write switch so we know that this interface is actually going to be a trunk, and we need the router to understand tag traffic. So actually, let me get out of here. We'll do no IP address. No. And we got to create a sub interface. So exit out of that. Interface f00.1. Okay, creates a sub interface. We see that right here. Now let's give this an IP address. Address 192.168.0.1 with a /24. Creating IP routing. Yep, cool. And we have to do encapsulation .1q so we could understand this VLAN 1 traffic here. Alright, that is about it. Make sure we do a no shut. Go into that interface itself, do a no shut. And let's go into interface F01. Give it an IP address 192.168.1.1 with a /24. Do a no shut. And let's see what we got here. Interface brief. Was that IP address not set? Let's go back in there. Must have lost it. No shut. Show IP interface brief. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's bring up our virtual server here. And let's verify that it has a IP address. So we'll do IP config. So right now it has a 192.168.1.100 and the default gateway is 1.1, which is the interface of R1 right here. So let's try to ping that address. Let's ping our gateway. And bam, we just hit it. This virtual server is hitting our router that's running in GNS3, and we should be able to ping back 100. Alright, good. Now for the switch. We got to bring up PuTTY, and I'm consoled into it. Let's bring up GNS3 again. Bam. And bam. Alright. Enable show IP interface brief. So I gave interface VLAN 1 an IP address of 0.100, and I could do a show run interface G01. And I made it a trunk, and I changed the speed and the duplex. When you're integrating live equipment with GNS3, you have to make sure that the NICs are talking at the right speed, or else you'll get like a duplex mismatch or a speed mismatch or something like that. So with that already set in place, see, we already got duplex mismatch. Oh, because I didn't set it on the router. Let me do that real quick. Config T interface F00. Let's duplex full speed 100. So that should go away. Alright, so this switch already has an IP address for the interface VLAN, so let's try and ping it. 0.100. Oh, we got 4 out of 5 pings. And we should be able to do the same thing here. Ping 192.168.0.1. Bam, look at that. So this is how you set up real equipment and virtual boxes with GNS3. You got to make sure you insert a cloud and assign it that NIC, turn everything on, and it should work. So that's about it. I hope this was informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.